Last year, you may recall that I created a second YouTube channel for my Corel Painter content. That channel has been doing really well, and it really improved how I feel about posting videos on YouTube. So in the summer of 2021, I created a third YouTube channel called Creators First. For those of you who may be new here, I've created a lot of different types of content over the years. So recently, I've been working to separate it into the appropriate channels. Creators First is now the new home for the content creator-focused videos I was posting on my primary channel. The types of videos I post there will teach you about the business, self-promotion, and money-making aspects of being a digital artist and content creator. While my experience comes from being an artist, freelance graphic designer, and YouTube creator, I post information that can be useful to all types of creative careers. If you're interested in advice for content creators, tips for how to be more successful, reviews of products, and tutorials to learn new skills, subscribe to my new channel. I'll put a link in the video description. That means I'll no longer be posting those types of videos on my primary channel, so check out the new channel to get those new videos. You might be wondering, why am I dedicating an entire channel to helping content creators? It is a small niche to be in, but I expect that it will grow much larger in time. In 2014, people were telling me that YouTube was not a real job and websites like Patreon were e-begging. But now in 2022, being a full-time content creator is actually a thing people do. And there are people on Patreon bringing in tens of thousands of dollars every month. The problem is that hardly anyone makes that kind of money. It's not easy to make anything from your work. Even YouTube creators with millions of subscribers can't make a decent hourly wage. And aside from some basic guides, there aren't a lot of resources aimed at content creators. There are lots of tutorials about how to create an account or use a platform, but not much in terms of real-world experiences from actual creators who have been having long-term success. That's mostly due to the fact that being a content creator is still kind of a new concept. So this is why I feel compelled to step in and provide some comprehensive resources for my fellow creators. I'm constantly discovering solutions to problems or more efficient ways of working, and rather than keep it to myself, I want to share those skills with others as I have with my digital art lessons. Another source of motivation are my friends, who occasionally pick my brain about how I do what I do for a living. I feel like I have a lot of useful information, I just need a place to dump it. We are just now experiencing the beginning of the creator economy, and I plan to be on the leading edge as it evolves. Things have already changed a lot since I started making YouTube videos, and now creators are calling the shots. More people are going to become content creators, and there's going to be more competition. You'll need to have an edge over your competitors by utilizing automation, the latest software and hardware, and other types of resources. I know from experience that being able to make a living as a creative person requires a lot of different skills. Business-related stuff is boring, but it's really important if you want to be successful in what you do. On Creators First, I'll do my best to break complicated subjects down so they're easily understandable and fun to learn about. But I will also post advanced stuff for those who are interested. The bottom line is that even if you are only interested in my art tutorials or drawing tablet reviews, eventually you will need to become acquainted with some of this boring business stuff. And my channel is an excellent resource for that. As someone who is used to getting a decent amount of views when I post a video, it does feel like a struggle to gain traction on my third channel. I know the types of videos I'm posting are somewhat ahead of their time, but that's also how it felt when I started posting my first digital painting tutorials back in 2010. My second channel started out slow, and then I looked back one day and it was monetized. So I'm keeping that in mind as Creators First continues to grow. Success is often obscured by doubt. I'm able to look beyond the present to see what could be. And I believe that Creators First is going to really take off once content creation as a full-time career becomes more mainstream. I also appreciate the opportunity to start from scratch. It gives me access to data that is much different than what I'm able to generate on my primary channel. It really helps me get into the beginner's mentality so I can better serve that demographic. It feels great to have a home for all the different kinds of content I post. I no longer have as much anxiety around people not liking my video or unsubscribing, since I know my audience is more targeted. Rather than listen to me talk about my new channel, go there right now and watch some of the videos. Who knows, you might learn a thing or two about how to make some money off your digital art. Thanks for watching and stay creative.